What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the zero use tier, and using this team I made around Dachsbun. And as you can see, it's not a supportive Dachsbun, it's an offensive one. It sounded pretty fun to use an offensive Dachsbun for a couple reasons. One, it's got well-baked body, so it's immune to moves like Will-O-Wisp, but also just any fire move, and it would give us defense raises, which would boost our body press, which is like the typical Dachsbun thing. But on top of that, with play rough and like actual attack investment and body press occasionally getting boosted, and Howl and Psychic Fangs, this thing can take on like Weezing, it could take on Sableye, Spiritomb, lots of like troublesome Pokemon for physical attackers usually. You could Terra Steel to immune poison too, so then you can't be poisoned or burned, versus like a Weezing with Terra Steel. I don't know how well you could take on a Quillfish, but we'll be boosting our defense with a Grassy Seed and have some passive recovery, so we'll be able to tank the physical hits a little bit better, and then we can hit them super effectively with Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is really good coverage with Play Rough and Body Press, since they can hit those poison types that resist both of our other attacks. Howl is not a great boosting move, but is the only boosting move we really have. There's Work Up, but we're not using special moves, and Howl sounds cool. And we also don't get Iron Defense. So if we do want to boost our defense at all, which Body Press takes into account our defense, not our attack, which is why Grassy Seed is actually kind of relevant for our damage, not just because we're running with terrain, you know. You do have moves like Draining Kiss, which could be kind of cool, and this thing does get Work Up. We're also pretty quick. Dachsbun's not just a slow Pokemon, and it's also a fairy type, which is a great typing, and one of the only fairy types down here, or one of the very few. Whimsicott's probably the most popular one, and then besides for it, like maybe Carbink, maybe Dachsbun. I don't think any of these other ones are even really used. Carbink on more niche teams and stuff, but so our fairy typing is really good. Stab Play Rough is great. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to mention was Dachsbun also has Aroma Veil, which is a really good ability. This is the same ability that what's his name has that got banned, Alchemy. Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Alchemy though, of course, was doing like Draining Kiss, Calm Minds. I think it also had stored power. So Dachsbun doesn't get stored power, I don't think. Even if it did, it's got base 50 special attack. So, but you could go with Aroma Veil because your ability doesn't like reveal itself. Neither of these abilities, like when you enter battle, your opponent doesn't know. So you could just have Aroma Veil, and then your opponent doesn't know until they try and encore you, say after you've howled or something. I was considering doing that, but I had already like had in my mind like I want to have well-baked body. But Aroma Veil could be really cool because then you can dodge those encores. But yeah, that's the team. Let's just go over the rest of it real quick, and then we'll get into the games. I do want to mention I have tested this 0 times, so we'll be figuring it out as we're going. We're not gonna be able to beat things like Orthworm. We're not gonna be able to do enough damage to them. Regirock we won't be able to beat. This thing kind of reminds me of like Zamazenta a little bit. Not the same, but you could also put Roar on this set too, and be able to phase those things out, but then they just come right back in. So I think I like these things because we don't have coverage without Psychic Fangs, and then we don't do enough damage without Howl. So and I don't want to give up on body press, since we could get the defense raise with well-baked body. So that's Dachsbun. I'm pairing it with Grassy Train again, just because I think it pairs pretty well because we get the Grassy Seed and the passive recovery, but also because Dachsbun can take on stuff like Spiritomb, Sableye, Weezing. Those things are all kind of annoying for Thwackey sometimes, so Thwackey would appreciate Dachsbun taking those things out. It can even take out like Toxicroak. We outspeed a Toxicroak and can one-shot them with Psychic Fangs faster than Hitmonlee, faster than, I mean, where speed time was what's his name, Houndoom, which is pretty sick, and we're still immune to its fire move. This thing, I don't know, I'm really excited. I think it has a lot of potential. So I mean, it's this choice banded Thwackey though. Besides for that, this thing can hit really hard, even though it's like an NFE and whatnot. Grassy Surge boosts our grass moves. We have a choice band, Terra Grass, to boost them even more. This thing, I think we'll be able to hit like the bulky ground or rock types pretty well for the team. That's kind of the plan, and if it can do that, like that would open up Dachsbun more, since like Regirock or even Rhydon could be annoying, and Thwackey could weaken them. Oh, Pylo Sand as well, Thwackey can hopefully deal with. And then we got Quillfish, matches up pretty well with Dachsbun and Thwackey being a poison type. It resists poison, also can take special hits pretty well with the Eviolite and our investment here. It appreciates the passive recovery from Thwackey, of course. and it can just get up spikes for us. So just going with spikes, then our double stabs, and then taunt. Taunt's nice to be able to prevent opposing hazards or prevent setup, prevent defog too. And we're going with Terra Water so we can resist water if we need to, since Thwackey does resist water, but it's not a great water resist by any means. So Qwilfish could do that, or resist ice for us since we don't have an ice resist. Could take hits from Typhlosion, kind of. If we don't want to go hard Dachsbun on a Typhlosion, Qwilfish is probably what we'll go into, and Terra Waters to help with that. And then we got Sand Slash. I wanted to have a spinner, and Sand Slash is also a ground type, so it can block Volt Switches if we need to do that for some reason. But I like it because it's a rapid spinner mostly. It also can eat up rocks. It can kind of take a hit if we really need to like switch into one of those poison fighting types. I think it can take 2 hits with Grassy Train up, and with Rocky Helmet it'll chip those things down. It gets the recovery from Grassy Train, which is why Helmet's also pretty nice. And then we have high horsepower since Earthquake's power is weakened because of Grassy Train. We can remove items and then spin block if we need to. It also gives us a better matchup into the poison fighting guys. And then we got Miss Magius to spin block. I've also not used this set at all yet, but it's basically, you know, trying to do the Grassy Seed Calm Mind thing like Unxie or Mesprit or Farigiraf or Weirdeer. A lot of those guys have done. So we'll get a defense raise, which Miss Magius would really appreciate. Its defense will be close to its SpDef, like without a boost. So close to 230, I think it's like 230 something. And then we can Calm Mind to boost our Shadow Balls and Draining Kiss, and then we can Taunt to prevent like Encore, opposing setup, prevent hazards again, prevent being phased out. Yeah, and Terra Fairy to boost our Draining Kiss. I'm pretty excited about this guy. Hopefully this thing could clean up in some games. But then we got Choice Scarf Passimian. This as well could clean up, but it'd also be a pivot. It discourages defog a little bit because it's got Defiant. It's able to outspeed a lot of things, not like Scarf Typhlosion, but it outspeed not Scarf Typhlosion like his Specs one or Charizard. We can hit them super effectively with Rock Slide. Same with like Articuno, which could be annoying, I thought maybe. Either way, close combat's gonna be doing a lot. I can remove items still and pivot. So we kind of have a pivoting core with Thwackey and Passimian. That's the thing this guy doesn't do. He doesn't pivot like the other one. I don't know if this can, it might get a pivoting move, but it's not stab like the other one. So, but yeah, that's the team. Passimian also appreciates Dachsbun being able to get rid of like Sableye or Spiritomb or Weezing, those poison types and dark types too. So, all right, we got one. I think let's leave it with the Thwackey. Dachsbun is a Pokemon too. I used in my playthroughs through Scarlet and Violet, so I'm really excited to use it for that reason too. But as you can see, it actually outspeeds and resists these first 3 guys. It outspeeds the Mesprit too, so pretty good. Could be pretty good. I wonder if we just kill this. I think we might, so I'm just gonna click that. And I don't think we died anything. Let's see. Thwackey, Pylo Sands. I know this thing's not a Sandaconda, but oh yeah, it's dead though. So let's just click the Wood Hammer. I think almost anything would die. So I guess Shadow Ball. Ooh. If we do take a lot of recoil, does this include the helmet? It doesn't. So if they Terra, we might be dead here. Maybe we should U-turn because of that and just go into Qwilfish. All right, cool. I'm glad I didn't do that. I was going to, but all right. So because I didn't Terra, it's just dead. If they did, we probably were dead if they Shadow Balled. But yeah, I don't know what they would have had. All right. On this, do we just go hard Dachsbun? I kind of want to do it. Please go for the fire move. Okay, they nasty plot. Well, we can body press and I think kill them, right? Dachsbun to Houndoom. With the grassy terrain up. We do kill them. Please outspeed. Well, we tank it. All right. Well, that's not any better than the normal Dachsbun would have done, but that's okay. Crowgirl comes out. We could Terra Steel and kill this. I don't think we take a freeze dry otherwise. Yeah. I kind of wanted to keep this. We could also go Miss Magius. Yeah, maybe I should have went Qwilfish because now we're a little weaker to the Hitmonlee. If this is a Scarf Mesprit, that could be annoying for our Miss Magius. I guess we do have Scarf Passimian and Qwilfish. Should I just Terra Steel? I mean, if we Terra Steel, it won't do very much. But then no, we shouldn't Terra Steel. Let's just go Qwilfish. Yeah, we can save that. It still resists fighting. And we just Barbarage, maybe poison something. Okay, they're trying to Omni Boost. That is a little scary. Well, Crunch won't kill probably because it's not that much stronger. I think let's just go for another Barbarage. Okay, they're trying to weaken us for the Mesprit. All right, we get the poison. I could see switching into Passimian now, but you know, trying to keep this healthier, but I'm just gonna do this. Oh, they're maybe trying to freeze us for the Mesprit. Well, thankfully we didn't get it. And now this comes out. I think let's try and go right into Dachsbun. We can outspeed it and play rough. If they don't, just kill us. And if they do, that's okay. Okay, and their Life Orb, which means Passimian can come out, outspeed them. If they go into Mesprit, we can go into Quillfish after. They resist our U-turn, so I don't want to do that. Because that thing is still kind of scary. And so we don't see leftovers. So, are they Scarfed then? I don't think Sand Slash is that great, so let's just go into it. Cool. Poliwrath comes out. This thing could belly drum. And that would be a problem. But we do have a Scarfer, a Thwacky. We just don't want them to get like a sub, I think. So I think let's just hit them. We won't outspeed them, so let's just high horsepower. Okay, they're subbing. Dachsbun did a little bit. Took the hit from the Houndoom. If they had Sludge Bomb, we were very dead. I don't think that crit mattered. Maybe it did. Yeah, I think maybe on the Cryogonal. Because that became a problem. Like, what? Did I already let the Dachsbun die? No, I switched out on the Cryogonal. Yeah, I should have gone Quillfish on Houndoom and then had Dachsbun a little bit healthier for their fighting types. Like, I think if they brought Houndoom out on our Dachsbun, or if it was like they had to go for the fire move, but all right, they're continuing to sub. I'll high horsepower again. Crit, I guess maybe in case the crit mattered. I wonder if they have bulk up. If they do, I mean, I think, I don't really know. I think we just keep high horsepowering maybe, because then they're going to Drain Punch for recovery or just kill us with the water move. Then we have the helmet. So we're chipping them down. All right, they're subbing again. This move is 95% accurate. This is a Supercell Slam. Okay, they do have bulk up. How much do we do after bulk up? We still do plenty. Yeah, we just keep high horsepowering. Okay, if they hit us, they're dead now, though. Actually, no. Drain Punch will heal before. Yeah, Drain Punch will heal before the thing. So let's actually Rapid Spin, and then we can knock off. Rapid Spin will still break their sub, I think. And then we'll outspeed them or whatever. I don't know. I don't think this is too big of a threat for us. They don't boost their speed. We just need to get in something else with them not having a sub up. All right, not a bad first one. Not a bad first one at all. I think Dachsbun could have done a little more if I didn't go right into Houndoom, but that's all right. All right, we got one. And they got the Orthworm, which we will not be able to break through with Dachsbun. And they have a Charizard, which is a little scary. A little scary for sure. Getting up the Grassy Train would be good. Then we'd give passive recovery to our stuff. I could see doing that and then like just switching out accordingly. Also, leading with the Passimian seems kind of good because they almost have 0 switch-ins for it. Like, we can Rock Slide this, but then Terra Fighting close combat's really good. Dachsbun is actually pretty good versus Decidueye. Could be okay against Snorlax, but if they get boosting, it won't be great. Could take a hit from Sneasel. I kind of like just leading Passimian. Let's try that. And I think, U-turn might kill this. Let's just see. If it does, then let's just do that. Yeah, it does plenty. We could close combat, but... Oh man, yeah, we could have nailed that Charizard. That would have been awesome. Oh well. Let's go Quillfish. They do have hazard control. They have the Decidueye. Do we just get up a Spike now? Or we could Bar Barrage this. I mean, this thing is annoying. But a Spike would be good. But I mean, they do have boots on this. It would wear down the Earthworm, I guess, Snorlax a little bit. But they probably have boots on these 4 guys. Let's just Bar Barrage. Are they specs? Alright, cool. That did a lot to us. Charizard? Scorching Sands 33? Oh, that's normal. Okay. Well, I mean, the poison's pretty nice. And we do kind of want to keep this healthy-ish, though. I guess the nice thing is we will be able to take this down with a close combat eventually. We won't have to, like, Rock Slide. And also, Miss Magius will outspeed them and stuff, so... If they Scorching Sands again... I mean, we could go into Miss Magius, but they can Hurricane. I think it's just Bar Barrage. Okay. I think that's not the worst thing. Then let's go into... I think we just taunt them. So we don't have to deal with whatever they're going to do here. Then we can go into Sand Slash. Or we could go Thwacky. I kind of like Sand Slash. Heavy Slam. Hurt themselves a little. And their leftovers. And then let's go for a knockoff. Just get rid of their leftovers. Decidueye comes out. Get rid of their boots. Okay. So they're the supportive one. I don't think they have a knockoff themselves, probably. So let's go into Dachsbun. Let's see what they switch into. Triple arrows. Get a defense drop. I think we could go for the play rough here. If they don't expect it. If they don't hard switch into Earthworm, we'll do a lot. If they do hard switch into it. I kind of want to go Thwacky. And they have Heavy Slam, so our Miss Magius won't love that. We could U-turn into Sand Slash. Or U-turn into Quillfish. If we turn, is it too soon to go Miss Magius? Yeah, they have Sneasel. Let's U-turn and let's go Sand Slash again. U-turn and go Sand Slash. Oh, alright. Decidueye comes in. Okay. If we go Miss Magius and Calm Minds, right? We can, and we're gonna get the Grassy Seed thing. I wonder if Miss Magius could just win. I like the idea of it. This thing can hit us with the triple arrows though, which is a little annoying, but I kind of want to just Calm Mind. We have the defense boost. We resist stuff. Except, I mean, I know we're not immune to the fighting move or whatever, but... Okay, Jolteon comes out. Is it a good idea to Terra Fairy? No, it's not, because Earthworm. I could have gone into this way too soon, but... I'm a Draining Kiss. Okay, they're boosting too. If I go for the... Yeah, I went into this too soon. Thwacky could threaten this now, but... I'm not trying to switch into it. Let's just Shadow Ball. I think we win this. I don't think we get 2-hit KO'd. Okay, I was wrong. Oh no. I just threw this away. I kind of wanted to keep this. Oh well. All right. The Sableye comes back out. I think let's go Thwacky and U-turn. And then we'll just go into Sand Slash, I think. Weakening this thing is good for... I don't really know what. I don't know why I did this. Maybe we could have gone Quillfish. I went into Mismagius too soon for sure. When did I go into it? Should I have just gone Decidueye and close combat in? Yeah, we're not able to do a whole lot of damage without... I mean, obviously without boost on Dachsbun, but... I guess Thwacky can do decent damage unboosted, but... They have rocks on this, heavy slam. Yeah, our Dachsbun's not going to do anything to it. We just go Sand Slash again. Nice triple arrows. All right. I'm just Rapid Spin. Maybe we can still pull this one out. I mean, our Persimmons were pretty good. All right, they triple arrows again. And now we're gonna go Dachsbun. All right, they roosted. We got the defense raise. We're not gonna do a whole lot to the Earthworm, but we could just go for a body press. I'm gonna just go for one. All right, they U-turned. That's not great. We could have done quite a bit with Play Rough, but yeah, they can just U-turn or Volt Switch again. All right. Now they have to Hurricane, pretty much. I think it's just Sack Sand Slash. All right, they miss. Go for rocks if we can. Oh, nice. Then we'll Rapid Spin. And then we'll go... We can go Quillfish and Taunt if we really want. Then they can't Rapid Spin, but I don't even think it matters. I think we go Thwacky. This comes out. We can knock off their thing. All right. Then we'll go Dachsbun. We'll Play Rough. That's pretty good damage. All right, Jolteon. Yeah, we can't block their Volt Switch with anything. I think we just go Thwacky. Oh, they crit us. I mean, it's not that much of a difference. Earthworm comes back out. Yeah, if this thing gets boosting, we're screwed. We can knock off so they have no recovery. We could just go Quillfish. But they do have our terrain for a little while at least. Let's just U-turn into Quillfish, I think. Okay, they're Iron Defensing. Yeah, it's Taunt. Yeah, and we just lose to this. Oh, well. I'm gonna start looking for another one. Crunch. I mean, if maybe we get a super mega crit, but yeah, I don't think we can do nothing. I mean, a choice banded crit, but no. Yeah, I went to Mismagius too soon. Maybe, I mean, we could be just lacking some damage doing stuff. But that's all right. All right, cool. We got one pretty quick here. They got the Typhlosion. Pretty standard-ish looking stuff. They might have sticky webs. They probably have sticky webs. They have Avalugg too. Dachsbun's pretty good against quite a few things. We're not going to be able to tank hits though. if they're actually hitting us. Like we're immune to this, and then we outspeed everything besides for the Mismagius, but we need to boost it with Howl to do decent damage to Vikavolt. Body Press is good into Avalugg. So yeah. Sandslash be kind of nice versus the Braviary, but if it's boosting, it's going to be a huge problem. I think maybe we lead Sandslash. Well, let's lead this in case they lead Vikavolt. We'll just U-turn into Quillfish. Cool. So I think they're like sashed. Sticky Web. Cool. I think we could get up a Spike. We'll do a little bit to stuff. I think that Typhlosion's probably like choiced, so. Cool. I wonder if it's Specs. I'm going Dachsbun. Actually, they'd probably go for the ground move, wouldn't they? If they do, I really don't want to go Mismagius hard. Dachsbun's the thing to risk for sure. A Specs Typhlosion, though, will do a lot with the ground move to our Dachsbun. I mean, it wouldn't actually do that much to this, so. Eruption, or yeah, how much would Eruption do though? Eruption would do a lot. You know what? Let's just do it. All right, they do Scorching Sands. Well, we could double into Mismagius, and that is Specs confirmed. So, Calm Mind. Let's see what happens. Braviary. Are you scarfed? Let's Raining Kiss first. They're not scarfed. They're bulky. Well, that did a lot. I've seen this Sky Attack one before. I don't know. I mean, so it can Acrobatics now. I guess that's pretty cool. Right? Sky and Sky Attack, what's its power? It's 140. Yeah, our Mismagius is screwed. I went into to it too soon, possibly. I think let's just weaken them. Maybe they... Okay, they Agility. We have Rocky Helmet, so let's just give up Sandslash. Let's go for a Rapid Spin or just knock off. I think it's Rapid Spin. Cool. That's fantastic. Vikavolt comes back out. Let's go for Rocks, I think. So then Typhlosion really doesn't do damage. And then we're going to have to... We'll see. Let's Rapid Spin if we can. Passimian, Rock Slide will be pretty good. Just do that. Thwackey won't outspeed, I don't think, with webs. Dachsbun might outspeed, but I don't think we're killing them. Mismagius doesn't kill for sure. If we go Quillfish, we're going to take quite a bit of damage. And I think we want it to stay healthier. So I think we go this and just Rock Slide because it's pretty good. I mean, we could U-turn actually. But being in with this with a Rock Slide is pretty good, so. Oh, okay. All right, we're not dead. If they go to stage UI, we have Dachsbun is what I was thinking. So we could do that. Oh, and we actually have no hazard control now, so their webs are up. Let's try play rough. No, we're dead. Well, do we just lose to this too now? I think if we switch in and out and maybe Terra fighting this thing will just destroy this. Or we could just U-turn because we're +2. +2 to Decidueye. Oh, but they're not weak to it. I wonder, does Sucker Punch kill us if they have that? No, it doesn't. Okay. But I think we lose if we, you know, mess up here. So I know they can go with some Magias, but okay. And they're now we go this to Rapid Spin or block the Rapid Spin. And if they're Scarfed, we just go Quillfish. And then we go for other, and they're Life Orb, so they're not Scarfed. Okay. Our Passimian can still take a hit from their Decidueye. I think we just crunch. Cool, they sack that. Decidueye probably comes back out. Maybe I should have gotten up a spike there, but okay, Typhlosion comes back out. They're Specs, so Passimian kills them. We want to save this. Actually, our Mismagius outspeeds now. Do we just sack Thwacky? So Mismagius, I don't think kills them though. And they have Sucker Punch on their Decidueye. And it's a speed tie versus their Mismagius, so I think Mismagius is the thing we sack. Pretty sure. Now we go Passimian. I'm so bad. I forgot. Oh, I forgot about Sticky Webs. That was the. I'm just gonna click X. All right, so we got one. They got a Snorlax and a Regirock, both of which should be a little annoying for Dachsbun. They got the Charizard, who also resists everything almost, and the Jolteon again. Oof. I think we just leave Thwacky. And we can go into our own Quillfish. I guess they don't have hazard control. That's pretty good for us. Yeah, that's pretty good. Are they offensive? They could be. Because they have a Regirock, so maybe this is offensive. Let's just go Quillfish. Okay. Crit us with the Flippy turn. Does that tell us if they're offensive or not? Quillfish. Scarf. Intimidate. Well, it wouldn't matter. We just click crit. 27 to 32. Cool. So they are Scarfed. Cool. We could go into Jolt or Sand Slash and block their thing. I think let's do that. I don't know. Okay, they Shadow Ball. And they're Choice Specs, right? Which is pretty sad that it only did half. But I mean, it isn't Stab, right? Yeah, 57. So yeah, we can go right back into Quillfish. I thought they would have gone for Dazzling Gleam, if anything. But I guess it would have been the same situation. But yeah, this would have at least not resisted the other one. Is there a reason not to go for Alluring Voice? I don't think so. I think we just Spike. And I think we just Spike again. We just want to get these up. We can't be anything from this basically because we are Dark type, and then we resist the Fairy move, and or no, we take neutral from the Fairy move and we resist the Grass move. We go Sand Slash. Let them chip themselves down a little bit. And then we can go Thwacky. I'm pretty sure they're Scarfed. Although I guess they could be Sword Stand. No, they would be Choiced. If they weren't choice, they wouldn't have flip turn. They're choiced. So a U-turn. And then we can go into... I wonder Miss Magius. That's like Specs Whimsicott, right? So they're gonna trick. We can go into Quillfish again. Go for a crunch. Wait on activating our seeds. I don't really want to go Passimian and lock in a Rock Slide. Terra Water on this isn't a good idea. We just crunch. Because it'll do more to their Quillfish. Nice, we didn't get burns. Oh, wow. And we got the defense drop. Well, that is pretty fortunate. Hurricane. Wow. Yeah, we got pretty lucky there. Their Charizard would not have died, and we would have had to make a tough decision. I don't think we want to let this die, though, now. So we could go Thwacky. I don't think we would die to anything, and they're definitely dead to the Grassy Glide. So... And then on this, I think we go Quillfish, but they can just U-turn, so... Do they U-turn? They Moonblast. Oh, but I'm dead, because they're choice specs. Yeah. So I probably should have... I don't know what I should have done. Just Barbarage and die. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do enough to the Regirock with Dachsbun. Yeah, we're kind of committing with the Mismagius, but it's like, what do we do now? I think Thwacky dies. I mean, I think staying as a ghost type is what we want to do with this, unless we need the recovery, so... We could Terra Steel Dachsbun. And I don't think we want to go Thwacky, because, like, these guys, so... I think we send this out and go for a Play Rough, maybe? Or a Psychic Fangs? Let's see, Dachsbun to Whimsicott? Specs? Okay, we don't die to Moonblast, that's good. Just Play Rough. Oh, they're not Specs. I should have noticed that. Alright, we crit them. I'm sorry. But yeah, when do they go into it? So yeah, they're heavy duty boots. So the last move is Encore. Okay, which means we don't die to their they had Giga Drain. Moonblast 51 to 61. Well, we got a 2-hit KO again because of hacks. So I'm sorry. Jolteon. Then we just let this die. Let's go for Psychic Fangs. Then we go Thwacky into Mismagius. Does Thwacky get the defense drop if I send it out right now? I can't remember how that works. Or attack drop? It doesn't, okay. Cool. I think they're dead to Grassy Glide, so we just do that. And then what comes out? Snorlax. If I go right into Mismagius, I don't know, let's see. They're gonna curse, right? Okay. They have to Heat Crash. How much does that do to us? Okay. A lot. If I Terra Fairy Draining Kiss, then they're going to be able to Body Slam us. Oh, no. And we need this for Regirock. And they're Terra Fairy, so it's like locking into close combat wouldn't have done anything. I think if we Draining Kiss, we might be out of range. No, we're not. All right, Thwacky. All right, and we lose the Regirock now. I can just go for Volt Switch. That works too. Because now I have to lock into this, so yeah, they can just Terra, Poison, and Body Press. I don't know what I want to change. I mean, Scarf Passimian's not been fantastic, so maybe like another boosting guy. Dachsbun isn't doing anything, almost. Yes, pretty much not doing much of anything. All right, we got one. Pretty sure they were popping in and out of our game, so they might know the Dachsbun. But Dachsbun could be pretty good against their fighting guys down there. We can't be Will-O-Wisp by the Drifblim. That's pretty cool. Can't be Burns by the Magmortar. But we're dead to probably like attacks from them. I think maybe lead with a Thwacky and go from there. I like the Thwacky lead most of the time. Versus this, we could just go for the Wood Hammer, but if they're like Specs or something, we're gonna take way too much. And we're gonna give them a speed boost. So I think let's just hard switch into Quillfish and see what they do. Oh, we give them a speed boost anyways. I forgot. All right. Well, they do have a spinner. And we are slower than them now. But I definitely rather this get paralyzed than anything else. I think let's just go for the Barbarage to weaken them. Do they have Body Slam? I think they have Body Slam, right? Like, I'm tempted, but still a Barbarage should be good. Oh, they're a Dragon Tail. That's fine. Okay, this is not great. But at this point, we're just gonna go all in. Maybe Mismagius can just win right now. Can't be Dragon Tailed, can't be Glared. They don't have a Scarfer that looks like it's much of a threat to us. So, yep. I think Mismagius might just win. So it'd be our first time Mismagius did a whole lot of anything, but successfully that is, but that's all right. We'll take those. This is kind of what I was thinking though, like the Terra Fairy is really nice versus Dragon Tail, like usual, and then Taunt for the support moves. We definitely just taunt them. And then we, I think, Calm Mind again, because I don't think we're gonna do enough to like Lantern, since that thing's got like 1,000,000 HP. Though we will heal a lot actually, now that I think about it. All right, hopefully we can Oko this. We don't, and they miss Fire Blast. Well, I'm sorry about that, sir. That would have made it so we would have had to heal sooner. And maybe been taken out by priority. And the Draining Kiss is super effective. Yeah, if they had Sucker Punch and they hit the Fire Blast, we could have died. So, yeah. The last game we were lucky, and I mean, we still lost. And then that was luck right there. All right, we get another shot. Okay, so they got Webs. They've got the Acrobatics. Sky Attack. Life Orb to Mismagius. You gotta not give up Sand Slash and then forget about their Sticky Webs this time. I mean, our Mismagius, if we just Calm Mind, is actually pretty good. But still the Braviary. I think I like leading Thwacky. And we U-turn. What if we went right into Mismagius and Calm Mind? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Okay, the Sticky Web. Calm Minds. How much is their electric move going to do to us? I don't think they'd have Thunder Wave. Right? 64? Okay, that's kind of a lot. Avalugg. How much does Avalugg do? We have a defense boost. Suicide lead? That's got to be what this is. Mountain Gale does 80%. Okay. A +1. Our Draining Kiss doesn't do a KO. But we have to Draining Kiss, so. To heal, and then we can Shadow Ball. Okay. We'll finish them off with a Shadow Ball. If they go into Braviary, good on them. Cool. Decidueye. Terra Fairy Draining Kiss would do a lot. It might kill. That is our Terra, though. I don't know. Nice. That's pretty good. No, they do drop our defense, and they forfeit. Well, I mean, all right, just going aggressive with Mismagius. That worked out pretty well. I don't know why they forfeited, though, because I Terra, they had other things they could do, I think. They already saw that they could win. I don't know. I forfeit plenty of times very early, though, myself, so I get it. All right, we got a rematch here. They have the Victory Bell. That's definitely different. I do not remember what was in the other slot, though, before, but they got the Glare, Stealth Rocking, Dunsparce with Dragon Tail, Haze, Driftblim, Fire Blast, Megmortar. I wonder, I mean, if we lead Quillfish, we could probably taunt the Dunsparce so they can't do stuff, so. And if they lead this, we just switch because we're going to get knocked off, I think. And I don't think we want to get knocked. We could actually go into, they have, okay. If they're like the supportive Victory Bell, they have Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, or Giga Drain, Knock Off, and Strength Sap. I want to go Dachsbun and hit him with a Psychic Fangs. Or we just let this thing get knocked off, but because this thing's kind of annoying. We can Spin Block. Although they have a Defogger too. If we go Sand Slash, then double into Passimian. We could also go into Passimian if maybe on a Strength Sap and just kind of sacrifice this thing right now. I think let's just see what happens. Let's just Spike. Okay, they go Dunsparce and we'll taunt. I was overthinking that. All right. Then we will just go for the attack just because they have things that could switch into us, I was thinking. Ooh, we get the buns. That's pretty good. Now let's go for a Howl. Drifblim comes out. They can haze us, but we can't be Will-O-Wisped. Let's play rough and see how much we do. This is the first time we've got this happen. If they go Victory Bell, I wonder if we could... Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, they can Strength Sap us though now. What if they Will-O-Wisp us though? No, I'm going to go Passimian. They Strength Sap, right? Okay, they go Victory Bell. They're leftovers. Okay, that's better, I think. Let's just U-turn. And we'll go Quillfish. Maybe they don't have knockoff, like I thought they did. Okay, they do have Strength Sap. Then we'll go for a... Our Barbar will be doing less now. Let's go for another Spike then. Okay, Lantern comes out. They can Scald, they can Volt Switch. We can go into the Thwackey and then kind of queue up the Mismagius to come in. Since Victory Bell doesn't take on Mismagius. Let's try that. Hopefully they don't Ice Beam. Volt Switch. Banded knockoff probably would kill the Driftblim. And they go into this, so I think we can just go Mismagius. Then we'll call Mines. And then we'll Draining Kiss. If we had the I want to run into a Weezing. I guess Dachsbun could do decent versus Victreebel a little bit. Oh, do they have Sucker Punch? This thing does get Sucker Punch, doesn't it? It does. We just Terra Fairy now? Miss Maggie is +1 to Victreebel. Wow, we don't even always kill. I think we definitely just Shadow Ball. Okay, cool. Now they can go make mortar though. We aren't as boosted as we were. I think we can take a hit though, but they could be specs actually. Fire Blast +1. Say they're +1. 75. Buns. Let's go, Buns. All right, if we Howl, then we can kill the Drifblim. I think that's kind of important to do. And I think, will we be able to kill this? Dachsbun +2. Body Press might be able to kill this, so I think we Howl. Now we can play rough. Then we can Body Press the Dunsparce. We could Body Press Magmortar. We can play rough Hitmonlee. Buns! Dunsparce comes out. Come on. No! Alright. We are glared. That's not fun. But that's okay. And we'll play rough. I could Psychic Fangs in case they try and go make mortar. They need a Brox. I don't think, yeah, they have 0 things to hit us with, so might as well Psychic Fangs. In case they try and go make mortar. Lane turn. Play rough would have maybe killed that thing. Based on that damage, probably not actually. Oh well. Play rough, and we're paralyzed. Yeah, that's all right. They did pretty good though. I'll take that. All right, they did Terra. We go Thwacky, and I think Woodhammer is going to do plenty to make mortar, probably. We have Quillfish too. I think it's just Woodhammer. And if they go, okay, they go Hitmonlee. Their boots. We definitely just sack Miss Magius to spin block. And then we can go Passimian in close combat. Did I Terra Grass him? Who did I Terra? Oh, I didn't Terra. We can go Sandslash and Terra. Nah, let's just go Passimian and... Actually, if we Terra fighting this... I wonder if we 2-hit KO the Dunsparce. We'll just close combat. This should die. Pretty positive. And on the Dunsparce, we could go something else. If their Scarf Magmortar, they actually outspeed us. Okay, there's Scarf Magmortar. I still think we sack Sandslash so we don't hard switch into our Quillfish on like a scary hit. Then we'll Bar Barrage. Okay, there's specs. Alright, so there's specs, so Passimian can kill them. And then Thwacky can probably kill the Dunsparce. Let's just knock off. And we can knock off the Dunsparce too. Oh wait, we gave him a speed boost. We don't want that to happen. I don't think we die. All right, thank God. I kind of threw a little bit. or that could have been really bad, but thankfully it worked out. The poison ended up knocking him out. I was like, we were giving him a speed race, so they're going to eventually outspeed the Dunsparce. Actually, wait. I guess that wouldn't have mattered because they just Dragon Tail us. But they would outspeed us and glare us. Yeah, and they could roost. They had plenty of roosts. Well, unfortunately, for time's sake, I think that's where we're going to call it. I definitely didn't play the best. Like I said, the team was untested. And we didn't run into a single Weezing, Spiritomb, or Sableye, I don't think. Which are the things I was really hoping we would run into. Maybe just some thoughts on the team. I like the first 5. The Passimian I'm unsure on, but Passimian plus Thwackey like seem pretty scary. We do only have physical attackers besides for the Mismagius. Maybe Nasty Plot would be good on Mismagius. Sandslash could also be something different. I could be playing the Quillfish old wrong. I could be just going into it way too soon. I could definitely probably be more aggressive. Like, I think we could have potentially rock slided that Sneasel when they switched into the Charizard, and then Charizard would have been dead, and then our Quillfish wouldn't have taken damage. That would have been great. That would have been kind of a crazy, not that crazy, because then we would have revealed the rock slide. But I don't know. Maybe I should just rethink the team a little bit, because while Dachsbun could take on those things, if Thwackey is walled or just outsped by stuff, it's just Mismagius and Passimian. It comes down to both of them to do damage, and then Quillfish has a lot of pressure on it, and it's taking a lot of hits and just getting super weakened really quickly. So maybe another bulky sweeper. That could actually be pretty good. Overall, I am still optimistic. I think this could be fun and definitely could do more if we ran into different things or if it was piloted better. But yeah, I think that's where we'll end it for today. If you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. And yeah, it was fun. Mismagius got to do a little bit. Definitely probably did the most, was the most successful, but we were rooting for Dachsbun, of course. But thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.